Do you know who the youngest self-made women billionaire is right now? If you're thinking Taylor Swift, nope. Kylie Jenner, not even close. It's someone you've probably never heard of, Lucy Guo. And get this, guys, her journey to billionaire status didn't start with fame or family money. It started with living frugally and following something called FIRE, F-I-R-E.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I want to make education fun for everybody.
I'm 19 years old. I go to Carnegie Mellon. I'm double majoring in computer science and human-computer interactions. I guess programming I learned in second grade, I want to say. I think one of the reasons I'm one of the 25% of women in tech is because I was born in the Silicon Valley and I was exposed to tech at a very young age.
And get this, guys, her journey to billionaire status didn't start with fame or family money. It started with living frugally and following something called FIRE, F-I-R-E.
I would go into Reddit and look up lean fire and fat fire forums.
Financial independence, retire early. Now, I know what you're thinking. Q, how does this help me as a regular Aussie? Well, I'm a mortgage broker who's helped hundreds of young clients build wealth through real estate. And today, I'm going to show you how Lucy's mindset can actually apply to you. And here's what you'll get from this video right now. You'll learn who Lucy Guo is, how FIRE shaped her thinking, how you can apply FIRE to Aussie property investing, and why frugal doesn't mean poor. It means powerful. So who is Lucy Guo? She co-founded Scale AI in her early 20s. And although she just left 2 years later, she kept a 5% stake. That 5% is now worth a whopping $1.2 billion as the company hits a valuation of $25 billion. Whoa. But she didn't just stop there. She went on to co-found a VC firm, and she's now running a content creator platform called Passes. It's crazy impressive. But what really caught my attention is something she casually dropped in a Fortune interview.
First $5 million on Scale Series B, I did a small secondary and then invested it. Honestly, invested it pretty well, and that turned into more money. I would go into Reddit and look up lean fire and fat fire forums because it really does teach you a lot about money management and wealth. Okay, how can I extend my lifestyles as much as possible?
She says she used to spend hours reading FIRE movement forums on Reddit. So what exactly is the FIRE movement and why does it matter? FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And it's not about being cheap. It's about being strategic. And Lucy Guo over here, she followed the lean FIRE, which means she lived below her means, saved aggressively, and planned to retire on a modest income so she could focus on what actually mattered to her. She literally said in this quote over here, I like the idea that I could retire off not that much money and still have a nice lifestyle. Now that's the kind of thinking that builds wealth, especially for my first-time investors. So you must be thinking now, Q, how does this apply to me if I'm not building a billion-dollar startup like Lucy Guo? Well, great question. Here's how I coach my first home buyers and investors to apply the same FIRE mindset with property. Number 1, live below your means. You don't need to buy your forever home first. I say to my first home buyers and first time investors, buy where you can afford right now, not where your ego wants to live. Then I say, reinvest, house hack, start small and start smart. Number 2, use leverage like a weapon. Lucy Guo over here used social capital. You can use financial leverage. In Australia right now, this means using the bank's money to grow your own wealth. With a 20% deposit, you can control 100% of the property. And that's the magic of leverage. But here's the good part, guys. You don't even need 20%. If you're a first home buyer, you may be eligible for the first home guarantee scheme with as little as 5% deposit.
Today I announced that under a Labor government, you'll be able to buy your first home with just a 5% deposit. Plan will be open to every Australian looking to buy their first home. It will be available for homes valued all the way up to the average price in every city and region. And you won't have to pay a single dollar in mortgage insurance. Our government will cover it.
And no mortgage insurance, no LMI. And especially right now with Labor still in power, with Anthony Albanese still our Prime Minister, he has upgraded the first home guarantee scheme where you can apply for 95% borrowing power with 5% deposit with no income cap. Before, you have to be earning under 125k as a single applicant or under 200k as a couple. Right now, you can be earning over $300,000 and still use the 95% 5% deposit, no mortgage insurance scheme. Now that's a killer move if you're a first home buyer in that position. And you know what's even better, guys? If you stay under the property caps under different state stamp duty laws, you can also qualify for stamp duty exemptions or discounts, which means thousands of dollars saved up front. Now, right now, you have less deposit, less upfront costs, and more chances to get in the game sooner. Remember, guys, it's not just about buying a home. It's about unlocking an asset that grows while you sleep. I'm telling you folks, you don't need to wait until you've got 20% deposit saved. Leverage is what's available to you right now. Number 3, cash flow is king. Don't buy property that bleeds. Look guys, if you're earning over $150,000 a year, you actually don't need to mess around with negative gearing. That's a tax strategy for high income earners trying to offset big tax bills. If you're not in that bracket, negative gearing just means you're losing money every month while you're hoping for the value will go up later. But not financial advice. What I suggest is instead look for neutral or positive cash flow geared properties if you're earning under $150,000 a year. In that way, your portfolio can support itself, pay down the loan, and still put some money back in your pocket. I'm telling you guys, it's about building sustainable wealth and not flexing for the gram with a fancy postcode. Remember guys, cash flow gives the breathing room and the room to grow wealth. Number 4, thinking long term. Lucy made bets early. And I'm telling you guys, you can too, with the right suburbs. I'm telling you right now, don't follow the hype, follow the data. Remember to plant seeds where growth is coming. Where I did a 2025 first quarter review of the property market in Australia. Go to that video right now and look at the data. Remember guys, data is king. Go by data, not by emotions. Number 5, build your A-team. Lucy right here used her connections. And I'm telling you guys, you can do that too. In your A-team, you should have an experienced mortgage broker. Now, it doesn't need to be me. This is not a plug of my services. You can use any other experienced mortgage brokers, but remember, it needs to be experienced mortgage broker. I have 15 years of mortgage experience. Use someone that has at least 5 years mortgage experience, and also make sure they're also a property investor themselves. Also, in your A-team, have a really experienced buyer's agent, have a very experienced accountant, and most importantly, have a property mentor coach that guides you through this whole process. You got to remember, guys, wealth building is a team sport. So to wrap this up, what's my take as a mortgage broker who sees this every day? Well, let me tell you something. I meet 2 kinds of people. One group, they wait for the perfect timing. They overthink, they underact, and wonder why nothing changes. The other group, you might say, they live simply. They borrow smart, they stack wins slowly, but surely. That's fire in action. And it's not about retiring at 30, guys. It's about buying your freedom back. Lucy Guo over here built a $1 billion future by following a frugal, simple mindset. And like her, guys, if she can do that with startups, you can also do it with 1 property. Then after that, maybe 2 or maybe 5. So you might be asking me right now, Q, what should I do right now? Well, not giving financial advice, I would suggest start small. Get your finances right, understand your borrowing power, and start stacking assets that grow while you are napping. I'm telling you guys, you don't need a fancy job. You just need a solid plan, the right team, and the guts to begin with. And if you're serious about building wealth through property, I've got 2 ways to help you. You can either book a 15-minute strategy call with me or a 60-minute deep dive strategy consult with me. And in both these sessions, I'll break down exactly how you need to make money work for you through holistic lending strategies through the banks, using the bank's money. So that's it guys. If you like this video, hit the bell notification for future videos like this, smash the subscribe button to see more videos like this, and most importantly, if you like this particular video, hit the like button right now. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side, and thank you for watching another episode of That Property Roast.